Yo, Bachi 2007 back at you with another one. And we got this clip from the Whatever podcast with the dude Brian there in the corner. Probably recognize him. And so we got this other brother here, Marquett Davony, who's going to get into it with this OnlyFans chick here in a second. There's going to be a setup around the question. And dude's kind of bringing some game. So let's get into it and hear what we got here.
So what is the pitch? What's the pitch? Because I'm sure there's men out there that, would like to have the kind of arrangement you have.
Oh, I'm good. I can fight back. I'm okay.
Right.
And of course, that's Adam 22, let my wife get ran through on camera dude right there. Of course, you know him.
Right. Okay. So how do you, what's the pitch to the woman?
Okay.
How do you make, because most women are going to be like, no, I don't want you.
Right.
With other
Or
chicks.
they're going to try to force some level of, gender feminist, we're equal, we're the same. So if you do it, I do it.
Okay.
All right. So Adam, you ready for this? Get your pen and paper.
Let's go.
You ready for this? All right, cool. So the number one foundational piece is selecting the correct woman. I'll give you an example. We're just going to go. Just give me a little bit of time here.
I should have gave a little bit of setup. The whole issue was around this guy basically saying that because he asked everybody on the panel their relationship status. He basically said that he can have multiple women, but his women can only deal with him. And he says something about having a main chick and whatever. So Brian was asking them, what's the pitch to women to get them to go along with that, where he can be with multiples of them, but only they can be with him. So that was the whole setup. We're going to get into this piece now. It's going to get interesting. But before we do, take a moment here to like this video. Hit the like button. Help me to expand through the algorithm. I'd really appreciate that. Also consider subscribing and hitting the notification bell. Go ahead and get that like for me, and we're going to get right back to the program.
Have you ever cheated before?
No, never.
Never. Have you ever cheated before?
No.
Would they admit it, though?
Have you ever cheated before?
Yeah.
Okay. Have you ever cheated before? You're lying. Have you ever cheated before?
That's fucked up.
No, I'll tell you why. No, I will tell you why. I'm not picking on it. I'm going to tell you why.
Straighten your mic, please.
I will tell you why. I can read characters very well.
Gotcha.
There was a gentleman here named...
I could tell she was lying off the rip, too, just by the way she responded. She was too eager to try to get that out there so she could interject it as a framing of how she wants you to see her. Most of these women lie in general. Certainly these OnlyFans stars, strippers, sex workers, they really want you to see them as a wonderful woman in spite of their quote-unquote sex work, in spite of their whoring. They want to pretend like they're wholesome women. So they have to have everything else has to be tight and in line because they already have 3 strikes against them being a whore. So they want to pretend like that's just their work, but they're really a good, wholesome woman otherwise. So yeah, it was kind of obvious to me too. But anyway, let's get back to his program.
Tell you why. I can read characters very well.
Gotcha.
There was a gentleman here named Nick. He was explaining to everyone how the show is going to proceed and giving us the basics on, how to pay attention, how to track the speaker, how to be respectful, in other words. There was one person who was not paying attention while he was talking. Who was that?
That was me.
That was you.
Yeah.
So out of everyone sitting here, why are you the one that's sitting here being disrespectful when he's taking out his time to show you how to best present yourself in front of millions of people?
Because I was turning off my alarm. Yeah, and I didn't want to forget to do it later.
Sure, I hear you. Because you're a disrespectful person. And you were rude and catty with him after he told you. As a boss, I always look at these things because I
was rude and catty with him because I put my phone away?
No.
I don't think I said anything disrespectful. I mean, I
agree with you.
From.
I agree that you think you didn't say anything disrespectful. I agree that you think you weren't being disrespectful because that's your actual nature. So a person like you who is by nature one who is narcissistic and disregards others, you're the one that's going to cheat.
Because I was on my phone when I didn't.
Why were you the only one? I got 2 phones right here. I got 2 phones. Why were you the only one?
Do you follow every single fucking rule? Have you ever had a speeding ticket?
Why are you so angry? Why are you so angry?
Like in class?
Her response shows that what he's saying is 100% true. Because why did she jump to, do you do everything that's right? If she was doing what was right, then why is her comeback, do you do everything right? That's an admission that I know I was in the wrong, but it's okay because who does everything right? Who does the right thing all the time? So she, after lying and saying, trying to make a fake nonsensical excuse about why what she was doing wasn't disrespectful and wasn't wrong, she then basically admits she was wrong by her defensive response. And of course, coming with that typical nasty modern woman attitude that is basically a disrespect towards men. She doesn't have respect for men, and she's showing it here. So, of course, when you actually challenge these women on anything, they expose themselves. So this guy is actually showing you how to play it.
You're just angry right now.
You're just as expressive as I am.
You're
and I think
angry.
when a woman like kind of like barks back at you, it's an issue.
Well, there's no need to bark with humans.
But you've been like,
you can
know,
just
kind
talk.
of
I'm just calling a spade a spade. I'm just saying,
okay.
why were you, I'm asking you a question. Why were you the only one out of everyone here? Why was it you that all of a sudden needed to do that right when he's giving us the directions?
Just because I had to do it.
Right, because you didn't care. Now,
so,
settle.
I don't know how being on my phone correlates to cheating. That's fucking ridiculous. Like, be fucking for real right now.
You can feel an ocean with what she doesn't know. How it clearly correlates is that you're a liar, you're disrespectful, you're out of order, you don't follow instruction, you don't follow structure. So you just made a whole thing about, do you do everything you're supposed to do? No, because you don't believe in structure. So just like you don't believe in following the structure of being on a show and being respectful to that show, you don't follow the structure of a relationship and being respectful to that relationship. And the same way you didn't respect the man who came out here to give instruction about that show on his show, you also don't respect a man in the relationship about that relationship and following the order that he puts forth. That's how it correlates. But of course, you wouldn't know and understand that. Again, we could fill all the oceans of the planet with what she doesn't know or doesn't understand.
A lot of things will be hard for you to comprehend. That's why you're in sex work, because you can't offer value in the marketplace.
What the fuck?
Yeah, no, if you had legitimate...
I think I have a lot more to offer than just being on OnlyFans.
If you had
like
significant...
that I started
one second,
2 months
love.
ago. Like there's a
One
lot
second,
more
love.
to offer than
If
that.
you had
Love.
significant IQ and skill set, you'd be able to go into the marketplace and earn a good income such that you didn't have to do that.
Significant IQ, like the women that you're with that let you cheat on them and bring whatever diseases back to them, right? Like those are like high value women, right?
I hear you. Right. Yeah. So being that you don't have significant income or the ability to offer skills
I don't have a significant income. Okay, gotcha.
Why do you keep cutting me off? All right, go ahead. You talk, and then I'll respond. Go ahead. You talk.
I'm just
Can you at least scoot your mic that way? There you go.
She wasn't listening to the directions. That's why she didn't know.
I'm a bad listener.
Just
I'm a bad listener, and I'm a cheater.
Okay. All right. Do you want to talk now? I just want to make sure you don't interrupt me. So go ahead. No, I'm offering you the floor because you were talking while I was talking. Go ahead.
I'm good. You can say what you need to say.
Wow. See, your brain dead. That's a problem. That's why you have to interrupt me while I'm talking. I gave you the floor. You didn't want to take it because you don't have any thoughts or anything to say.
I do have
Here's
lots
my
of
point.
things to say.
And don't worry, I'm not really talking to you. I'm speaking against you as a symbol. So don't take personal offense to it.
Which is what? A symbol of what?
A symbol of a declining society where people lack values. So the point is this. If you had IQ and skills to offer to the marketplace, you can earn a good income. Being that the most valuable thing about you is something that you never earned. You didn't earn knowledge. You didn't earn skills. It's your breast that you paid for and your butthole. So you market that to earn money.
Facts.
Okay. So I'm the one with like the least IQ here, even though I do
No.
Even though I do like the least amount on OnlyFans, but because I'm the only woman who's barking back at you like I'm this brain dead fucking bimbo who has nothing to offer to society.
Not why.
I mean, then what?
Let's test it. Let's test it real quick. Okay, what's your age?
I'm 28, but I'm not testing. I'm not doing a test.
You're 28.
I'm getting up there. You're right. My eggs are dry.
Yeah, just like all these women, they're not going to comport with anything. They want to argue and debate, but then when logic comes in, they don't want to deal with the logic and have to respond to that. They don't want to be accountable to anything. They're not going to do anything. They're just going to waggle their neck and screech with her high-pitched chalkboard voice and be annoying. And that's all she has to bring to the table. But she's really upset because she knows it's true. If it wasn't true, she would tell you what else she could offer. She would tell you what other value she has. She would tell you what else she could bring or other ways she could earn income in the marketplace besides carrying a cup at a cocktail bar, which he's about to talk about next. He's going to expose that. She has nothing else, and she knows it. And this petulance that she's displaying, this childlike petulance, is just a demonstration of how down bad these women are, who are not capable of much of anything else other than a bunch of attitude and certitude, and like he said, showing their butthole on camera.
Crying up. I'm not going to be fertile. No one's going to want me. I'm not a high-value woman. Like,
that's
what
fine.
else?
We're not going there. Here's where we're going. If you weren't doing OnlyFans, how would you earn a six-figure plus income?
I do understand.
Wait, speak English. Go ahead.
Go ahead. I work I work at one of the I work at one of the best clubs in Las Vegas.
You seem like you're having trouble with English for a second. Tell us.
I'm perfectly fine with my English.
Go on.
I'm a little riled up. Yes.
I said that like 5 minutes ago and you denied it.
I'm a little thrown off by you attacking me because I think a lot of these other girls...
That's because people never address you.
And I respect
people never address you directly.
Facts. She never gets checked. All you simps out there, let her talk this craziness. You see it on every one of these kinds of shows where these women say ridiculous stuff and the men soft pedal an answer, or they acquiesce to their ideologies, or they acquiesce to the concept that whoring on camera for money is anything but prostitution, and call it sex work, or say no judgment, no judgment. No, this judgment. We're all judging, and you're lying if you're not, and we're all judging as we should be. But you guys lie to these women and pretend like what they're doing is okay, and let them go out here in the world and continue to believe that, that's somehow supported, when the reality is they're out here destroying themselves, and it's going to end badly for them. But when they could have maybe had some sense talk to them along the line before they got to this point, all everybody in society has done is validate their feelings as if that's a thing that's legitimate. And because their feelings have been validated, which they shouldn't be, they should have been judged and told what a fool they are. When they finally get told no by somebody, they just lose their mind. They don't know how to act.
I think you're just attacking me because I'm responding to you, and you don't like that, and you don't like women who go against what you have to say.
That's fine.
And that's why you choose the women that you do.
Do you mind answering the question I asked you?
What is the question?
Okay, I'll say it one more time. What skills do you have that would help you earn a six-figure plus income at age 28?
You're right, nothing. There's no skills that I have at all.
You're trying to escape.
There's nothing.
But I'm saying
there's no skills. No, you're right.
Because you're a cocktail server in Las Vegas.
Yeah.
Right?
And there's nothing else that I have to offer.
And she's trying to play it off right now, and that's a strategy. Very nice.
What's the strategy? Tell us, please.
But the fact is,
Doctor.
I live in Las Vegas. I've seen your type many times. Generally, they're younger.
Gotcha.
But the point is this.
Old, I know, man.
No, really. Honestly, they should be firing you.
Someone marries me.
Yeah, no, they should be. I don't know about that, but they should certainly be firing you and get someone of the appropriate age to do such a low-level job.
Oh, yeah.
But the point is this. Why are you opening your mouth wide like that? It's not time. Bring the camera out. She's ready.
I think she can be shocked. She can do whatever she wants. She's fine.
But here's the point. Here's the point. You're currently a cocktail server, which consists of, hey, I'll have a Jack and Coke. Okay. And then you walk away, tell someone else Jack and Coke. They hand you a Jack and Coke. You come back and bring it back to me and hope that I would give you a good tip. That's your skill set.
And what about it?
It's a hard work.
And what about it?
It's a hard work.
It's not a skill set, lady. You're proving what he said about your brain and the lack thereof.
What about it?
Yeah, there is no skill set is the point, which is to say if I took your brain and placed your brain into a man's body, you would be in poverty.
You caught me.
Because you're brainless. Carrying on.
You're right, yeah. I'm just good for nothing. Yep, you caught me.
No, you are good for something. That's why you have OnlyFans. And that's my point, is that's what you're good for.
She knows it's all true. That's why she has no response whatsoever. Just a lot of little sarcasm. You caught me. You got me. She has no response. She has nothing to say. She can't present anything that she knows that she can do, any skills that she has whatsoever. All she is good for is an attitude and showing her body, and that's it. That's all it is. And it's a shame because God didn't make her that way, but that's the way she's made herself. That's what society has allowed her to form into. And it also, again, as I said before, it's because she's been held with no accountability her whole life. She's been tall and fit and pretty her whole life. And all anybody has ever done is told her her feelings deserve to be validated. Whatever she feels is valid just because she feels it, as if her feelings have anything to do with reality. She's a whore for a living. It's not good. It's not okay. No man wants that. When that goes away, the money goes away. This is all she's got. And it's going to end up with her being broken and running out of money at a certain point in life with no other skills to go do anything to make any new money. No man of any value is going to want her because she brings no value as a woman. She's given it away to the world already. And instead of helping her by telling her the truth, most of you deal with people like this by just acquiescing and holding no accountability and just validating their foolishness. And she's going to lose in life for it in the long run. Yobachi 2007. Like, subscribe, hit that notification bell to come back for more. I'm out. Peace.